What's up guys, Rodreps here, back again with another video. You read the title, you read the thumbnail. You know what we're going to talk about today? We're going to be talking about a little bit of insight behind the world of the market, because I have a little bit of an inside scoop with one of the creators behind a bunch of sneakers in the community. Now, of course, I'm not going to publicly disclose who this person is, where you can get anything, etc., because that is against terms of service on all of these social media platforms. So you're going to have to do your own research on that front. Oh, and the Gato makes a little bit of a cameo. Say what's up. Hey, what's up, man? Now, the sneaker in question that I am going to talk about for this video as a reference is the Marty McFly Dunks. Because this specific sneaker was produced so recently and only by one person, if you're in the community, you already know. But alas, I'll get on and start from the beginning of the creation process, which of course is probing the community and making posts and talking and seeing what people want produced. If it's popular demand, then more people are going to get behind it and more people are going to actually get the product. For them, obviously, this is, a business, so they have to sell products to people. So there was a post made in the community asking about this specific sneaker, the McFly Dunk, to be produced. A lot of people got behind it, and so it started being officially considered. Editor Jared here. I know you hear this spiel from every YouTuber, but if you guys could please subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. So we can see on this little bit on the studio page, this is not a screenshot. You can see my mouse moving. 92% of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed. So you could please hit that button, get that number bigger, give me a little bit of dopamine. That'd be greatly appreciated. Next, the creator of these sneakers posted a poll in the community to see what they wanted produced next after they finished production on their latest sneaker. This poll resulted in the McFlys being the most popular thing considered, and so he started some signups. If you wanted to sign up to get your pair first out of the production that would eventually occur, you could pay a little pre-order fee. It was like $5 or $10. And with enough paid signups, they could actually start production on them. Now, production of the McFlys was pretty slow because there was a lot of publicity about another project that this person was creating, and so it was a slow roll to get enough people to sign up. I believe it was 100 people paying in to actually have these produced, that he would actually do it. So it was a couple months before they actually started production, but they finally got there. And because this sneaker is just an SB Dunk with, of course, this special sole and this mesh material on the side, that's the only thing that really differentiates it from a regular SB Dunk. It was pretty quick to be produced. There were a couple of hiccups, I know, with the speckling of the sole being really faint, and a couple of different things about the actual design and placement of the panels, but those got resolved fairly quickly. This producer posted photographs and updates of the project in the community, and so we knew what was going on and why it was taking a little longer than expected. But after a couple of weeks of that, they were all produced. The people who pre-ordered got their QC or quality check photos, and they could say if they were satisfied and wanted their pair sent. They'd pay the rest and then they'd get sent to them. There was a lot of delays in the actual shipping of these sneakers to the customers, but that's just because of world events going on. That's not any fault of the developer themselves. That's just shipping for you. But that's a quick rundown of the development of these Marty McFly SB Dunks. In retrospect, it's a pretty simple process. Of course, there's a lot more that goes behind the scenes with actually producing the sneaker itself, but the basic steps are what you would expect. You ask people what they want. If enough people buy into it, then it gets made and shipped out to them. Now, overall, with the actual quality of the product, I will say I am pretty impressed by it. I don't have that many SB Dunks. As you can see behind me, my collection is mostly Jordans. And these actually were the first SB, with the fat tongue Dunks that I have ever had in my collection. Because I don't really like the style of the puffy tongue, I didn't know what to expect, but putting them on, they were fairly comfortable. Because of this mesh being soft on the toes, and then of course the big fat puffy tongue, they are fairly comfortable to walk around in all day. And the way I have them laced up with the little cross going through here, I basically have them act as like a slip-on. Because of that puffy padded tongue, they really do hug snugly on your feet, so you can wear them and treat them just like a slip-on. As you can see on the side of the midsole, it has these light blue speckles over top of the basic white midsole. And then you can see the outsole poking through. We have this translucent turquoise blue-green color that makes up the whole outsole, because of course in the movie it was glowing. One thing that is pretty unfortunate with these, because of that translucent outsole, it isn't the most secure sneaker sole that there is. It's definitely not bad quality, but it's not the best. And that's just because of the nature of the material of this sole being that translucent green. The retails work just like this. And honestly, after you wear them a couple times, the soles will start to get squishy like that anyway, so I don't really care all that much. I always throw my Boost foam insoles into every pair of sneakers anyway, so the comfort's still there for me. I really like the upper of the sneaker, it being all gray, obviously except for the swoosh and the tongue. However, that gray is two different materials. On the side panel and the toe, and this little area around the back of the heel, it is done in this mesh, very soft foam kind of material. And then the other panels around the side and front of the toe box, up the laces, and then the panel that goes around the heel up to the top of the laces is made out of a smooth leather. I really like this design on the colorway because although it's the same color, you get the different textures, and so that breaks it up a little bit instead of it being all full monochromatic. More about the sneaker, with the extras that it came with, it did come in the appropriate Nike SB box. Obviously on mine I have replaced the laces for some flats. I do like how flat laces look in Dunks instead of the regular round laces, but that's just me. It came with the white laces as it should, and the extra laces included are gray to match the tones of the upper and a turquoise blue to match the sole, which I'm very glad about. I like that it came with the extra laces. That's always something I look out for in any sneakers I get. So yeah, these are true to retail, the Marty McFly SB Dunks. I'm very happy with my pair, and I know a lot of people in the community are pretty happy with theirs as well. Special thanks to the developers of this sneaker for sending out my pair and asking me to produce this video for you guys to give you a little more insight into the production process behind these things that we love. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, of course. Adios.